Welcome to Financial Planning episode number 3. This is Mahesh Kadami of Debt Freedom Coach welcoming you yet another episode. In this series of episodes, I take a particular client case study and show it to you how we do a financial planning and how you can learn from this particular case video as an educational perspective and how you can discuss with your financial advisor how you can improve your personal finance. Sounds good? So get ready for yet another amazing episode. Okay, today's episode is a very important thing, and today is a very interesting case study also I am going to bring with you. And it's about a couple who is thinking to retire at 50, but they are both are earning perspective. So that means a double income. So they are thinking of retiring at 50 and how they can maneuver around some of their goals and how I can help them and I have helped them in certain perspective I will be sharing with you. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll just share the screen. Okay, great. So now we are double income, like I said, double income. So they have been investing a mix of hybrid and equity funds for the past 9 years, 9 to 10 years, and they have been very comfortably placed in terms of when it comes to the returns of hybrid and equity funds. Now they have been doing a regular investing as well, so build a sizable corpus. So what are the goals I will be telling with you? So what are the goals is that they don't have the emergency fund, so that was my suggestion I wanted to give to them. Now they have a down payment of 20 lakhs for the car, and they wanted to give in 3 years. They wanted to put it in 3 years, so it's around future value. If you see, it is around 24 lakhs. So that's what the final value they wanted to take it into account. Uh, the retirement corpus is very good. They're thinking about 3.5 crores, and they are reaching at 4.58. That's what they are looking at. Foreign holiday, they want to do it yearly basis, but right now they're thinking of only 2 years. So it's a 6 lakhs, so around 6 lakhs 86,940 is the final amount which they are thinking of. Childs, they are not having any child as of now, so they are good to go in that kind of things. Okay, so they're planning to the regular investment. The funds are mostly good, but the portfolio has laggards. So what do you mean? What I mean by laggards is means portfolio is dragged down by some of the unnecessary mutual funds. So I will show it to you how what kind of unnecessary mutual funds they are having and how we can move ahead. They are planning to retire at 50, like I said, and the large corpus will be required. So that's what, if you see their large corpus is 4.5, sorry, 4.5 crores is what they're looking at. Okay. Uh, the corpus should sustain at least 3 to 5 years. That's what, sorry, 30 is not the thing. It is 3 to 5 years in retirement. That's what they are thinking about. So that means the retirement is thinking of 50. So 55 max to max they have to the corpus to sustain. That's what they are thinking about. So we don't know. I asked that question, what fast 55, but they did not answer me. So they're in the thinking stage. So might be if I get an update on this particular portfolio, I will surely update you in the comments of YouTube. So please like it, not that. Okay, and still you're a new subscriber. Please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so that you will get that intimation, because this series I'll be coming every week on Tuesday or Tuesday. So you will get the update. The goal is near, but risk should be reduced. That's the more important thing. Direct stock investments are too low. Okay, and it's to add the meaningful value. So what we suggested that is shift to the mutual fund. That's what is there. Okay, for them, direct stock doesn't hold any value. So if you see the financial planning series, so the second episode, there was a think of direct stock, which I strongly suggest that they should go ahead with that because their age was good. Yes, they have to build an emergency fund. That's more important with the maturity process of an insurance plan. So they have an insurance plan which doesn't serve the purpose. So they can just, uh, once they mature, they can do it. Review investments and rebalance at least once a year. That's more important. They were not reviewing it. Although they were sitting in a very considerable position, but still they need to review. For every person out there, please note this has to be reviewed. Okay, now there's a big disclaimer specifically for this video. I will also say it in the end as well. Please don't take it as word to word. Personal finance is personal. Personal means you and your husband, you and your wife, you and your spouse, you and your parents, you and your sister, brother, children, everything, they're all are personal, yeah, different. Even though you are same, residing in same building, same flat, same room, same eating, same kind of food, still the look and the perspective of you towards the money will always change. So please note, don't think from that perspective, and also take professional financial advisor before doing anything based on this video. Okay, so this video is just an education content, so to know you what exactly we are going to do about that. Okay, now reduce the risk when goal is near, so that you don't miss the target. Allocate balanced allocations to debt and equity fund in NPS, because NPS, if now you see, it's more focus on this. I can't show you the segregation of NPS, but that's what we have gone to that discussion. And start the SIPs and arbitrage fund to build our already a corporate. Now, what is arbitrage fund? There is another section in the video. You can always check it. What is arbitrage fund? Okay, now we go on to the goals. Now just the assumptions again to reiterate: education inflation we have taken at 10%, equity fund returns have taken at 10%, debt fund returns at 7%, and for all other goals I have taken as 7%. Okay, now what are the recommended returns? So the recommended returns, see, actions, what I am thinking about doing this is this one. Yeah, the fixed deposit is kept as 21 lakhs 35,000. So you can use that maturity value for the new car down payment. So let's first understand what are the investments, then I will go to the action. Okay, so Aditya Birla SL Balance Advantage Fund is there around 11 lakhs, which is very good. They have not started an SIP, they have stopped that SIP. PGM Indian Balance Fund, very good, 6 lakhs 93,137, very amazing fund. Kotak Equity Hybrid 11 lakhs 02 0.61. They have continuing with that equity hybrid fund with 5,000. UTI focused fund 16 lakhs. They are continuing with existing SIP of 7,500. Flexi cap they having in UTI just 12 lakhs 36,000, 7,500. They're starting with an SIP. ICICI Blue Chip Fund 14 lakhs 16,000, 7,500. Now this is one of the fund which is very good. But what I've done in that process, they have actually put more focus on this funds. So if you see a lot of funds invested amount is this. So I will tell you, I will be sharing with you what advice I have given to them. Okay. I see a Pro large and in mid cap is around 15 lakhs is 7,500. Franklin Indian small companies is around 26 lakh 51,000, 7,500. And the PGM Indian Flexi Cap is 9 lakh 56,000. So 5,000 is the existing SIP they are going with. They have an emergency equity fund, but they have stopped at SIP. There's around 4 lakhs 22,000. They have a mid cap 11 lakh 39,000. Continuing with the SIP. They have a stock investment, like I said, 2 lakh 35,000, which I will tell you how we have shifted to that. The life insurance of 8 lakh 62,000, 2,500 is going on. But yes, we have recommended something because that's the main, they will be diverting it to the emergency fund. So very important thing. NPS, if you see, 4 lakhs 83,295, and existing surveys are around 18,733. PPF is 24,083 472, that's 20,000 SIP. PPF is 470,407, 12,500. So this is what the whole recommended actions of this thing. Okay, now what is the what is the recommended actions I have taken? So I will just hide this value. Great. So fixed value, I said maturity value, close down the fixed deposit and go for the new car payment. That's for their because car is actually, like I said in the one of the first episode also I've shared, car is a depreciation asset. So the moment it steps down the showroom is gone. The value which you're paying, the cost which you're paying for that particular car, if not you get in the market, you will get at least 10,000 or 1 lakh or 2 lakhs based on the car's quality and what other things are there, nitty-gritties and everything. You will get that value. So you will not get that exact amount what you are getting. So always there's a problem with that particular depreciation asset. Okay. So why don't you use the fixed deposit with for that? Why are you using equity for that? That's what the suggestion I told them. Restart an SIP of 10,000 is stable because this fund is looking at stable in hybrid fund. Now, there's a very important thing. When I am reviewing this, it has been done 1 week back or 2 weeks back. So, okay, so these funds are performing as per that time. Now, if you're looking at this video and you're doing taking action, please consult your financial advisor. That's what I said in the first also. Please consult your financial advisor because the this is a very dynamic market of equity. Today, what I am saying, tomorrow it might not be the correct. Okay, so don't follow taken granted that Mahesh has said and you gone for it. That's not to be the thing. Please watch this video. Say education, like how I am doing the analysis. Just think from that perspective and sit with your financial advisor and do this kind of analysis so that it can help you a lot. Okay, at least one point if you get from this discussion from this video, that will be great for you. Now, if you see their PGM, I have recently analyzed for this particular client. This advantage fund has slipped recently in years. So I have suggested them that you shift this corpus uh, to Kotak Equity Hybrid Fund. This is having already. So I told him to go for that. Okay, this is what equity is there. And increase SIP in this outstanding to 10K and shift and hike the amount by the 5%. So 5-10% is normal for AMD individual based on the salary I have done. But if your salary is not good and everything, I would recommend 1% to 3%. 1% is doesn't make any difference. At least 3 to 5% you have to hike it to get the actual value of compounding. Otherwise, there is no use of getting the thing. UTI focused fund is very good. I told you to increase the fund to SIP of 7,500 plus another 5,000. So it makes 12,500. That would be very good. FlexiCap, yes, it has performed underperformed. So it's okay. You can stop the SIP and shift the focus to ICCF fund. Blue chip is very good. We continue with this. So this SIP 7,500 will be shifted to this. So it will be automatically come 15,000 for this blue chip fund. Large cap is very good. Again, start an SIP of 7,500. Franklin, yes, smaller caps are volatile. Seeing their age and they wanted to retire very early, small caps might be good problem for them in the short term. So I told them to shift it to the banks, this thing, ICCF ranking this thing. So this SIP of Franklin Indian 7,500 plus another 2,500, they will add it and make it a SIP of 10K and hike it by 5%. This debt fund will be very useful because the problem is that when you shift from small cap to debt, no, you will see a considerable difference. Because of volatile only, that's the main reason we always shift. Because if you shift from small cap to mid cap equity, yes, the risk will be there, but you will not see that kind of considerable risk. You will also problem facing because all are equities only. But the moment when I tell them that you shift from the small cap to debt, that's where the larger difference will come. Okay. So this is actually for their retirement kind of. SBI large cap and mid cap 5,000. I told them to continue to increase in this and hike it by 5%. Direct stock, I told them shift to this thing. You have a considerable amount of 2 lakhs. That's right. That's done. Now don't invest in direct stock because you have a goal. Okay. You have so many goals and you have less years to complete that. So it's better to don't risk more in uncertain markets. Just continue to reduce the risk. Insurance, yes, this plan will be maturing in 2027, but I would suggest that I have suggested that please increase by another 2,500 so that before maturing you will get considerable amount. As of now, it is around 8,62,000. Possibly it might cross over 10 lakhs. Possibly, I don't know the exact figure because I need to tell them that to get the surrender value and everything. So and they will get only based on that market value. So we don't know as what this is saying. Okay. NPS National Pension Scheme 4,83,295 is there. Existing SIP is going on 18,073. So I told them to keep contributing because this is for their risk retirement perspective. Just see that it has to be increased and mix of equity and debt. Don't more of debt should not be there. Provident Fund of 24 lakhs 83,874.72. Existing SIP of 20,000. I told them keep contributing. Don't stop it and remove it only in your retirement. PPF is also this thing. So this is what I told them, and this is what the recommendations are going on. So hopefully this video also gave you an idea about how their financial planning is done, how you can sit and how you can analyze what can be done and what can be not done. Okay, so this is a very important video to watch and to understand what exactly is going on. Okay, but please note this is a disclaimer. Don't take word by word what I'm sharing with you. Please consult your financial advisor, get them into a consultation call and then ask them whether these funds are very good or not. Just analyze your portfolio and see that how it is working out. If you want any consultation regarding debt, how you want to get out of the debt, click on the link. There's a Google form. Click on the form and I will get back to you. Hope you like this video. Share your comments, how you felt the video, anything you want to add more. Let me know. I will surely come with it. So see you next time for yet another financial planning episode. This is Mahesh Kadirvan signing off. Thank you.